This is a signature pick for Lehens, and also if you end up in an all-in and the taunt connects, you just win. If you land like a taunt flash, by the time the CC's ended, there's enough friend stacks in you. Even if you flash away, Geo flashes after you're dead. So
here by Lehens, and Geo got the lane first. And Lehens, you know, uses his pots, and he does hit full health once again. Basically, they're looking for a dive, actually, to flash on in. There's no cleanse, and they might just get this kill. There it is, first blood. It does go over to the support, but they deny a massive wave in the bottom side. Down.
Alex just hit 6. They can't fight this.
Yeah, and he gets here first as well. I mean, Vicla's not even moving. So, I mean, he's trying to hit 6, but it's too late. They already got the Drake, so... BNK take a long time just looking at them. They're going to land a root, but still no roam from Vikla, so the Pantheon off of this one. Calyx is coming in, and now the Spirit Rush used. They want a pick on a someone. That is a Xin Zhao. It's only level 5. The taunt follow-up is huge, but now we got Vikla with a 3-man knockup. Isn't enough damage. They're going to get one. The flash on in for Calyx blocks the W. That was insane. And now the follow-up comes in. Vikla super low. He's running away from a Kalista. That's never going to work. He goes down. And Kellen is the only one left. Gnomsim, a big fight. Yeah, absolutely. Spent a lot of time up there. Now, they are going to get onto these grubs. We do see that Gideon is nowhere near this. Meanwhile, Diablo is getting dove, and this is where Gideon was. He wanted to go for the dive onto the solo Kaisa. So you identified Diablo's the issue. You've already killed him 3 times. Gnomsim, they have their sights set on this guy.
Realizing this and just the power it gives in skirmishes, because not only do you get extra beard damage, but you can proc it repeatedly and fight for that healing.
Flash comes in, the charm as well, and Viklas is dead! It's enough damage, and Vikla had no chance. He didn't even have flash. Didn't see Lehens coming, and Lehens again makes a good flash taunt play.
Full range on it, and able to catch Vikla out before he can dash. Obviously, doesn't have the flash himself. There's great setup there, and Kingen is getting plates again on this Jace. Not a good omen.
So they're trying to cross map here. And Clear just essentially abandoning the lane.
Gideon's coming with ult.
Yeah, Gideon's coming over, and they back away already. So maybe looking to trade turrets at this point, but the Jace is just enjoying so much free gold.
They might push back in here, though.
Yeah, Lehens comes on over, just trying to survive, I guess. Not really sure. Very early, very broken up here from Gnomsim. It's just 2 free kills given over to Diablo.
Yeah, and then a TP comes in top to defend the tower as well.
What was that?
It's still comebackable from this point. I think it's a thing to say for BNK FEARX, but the game is in a volatile spot. And as the map starts to open up, as we see towers taken, this tower's obviously going to go down. That top tower, only 1 plate left on it for BNK FEARX, means the more open the map is, the more value the Shen ult has, the more value the Pantheon ult has.
They even deny CS on this turret. I mean, Gnomsim, they made a big play on the bottom side. It was just not answered at all. We saw that Raptor was top lane. This feels like Gnomsim were ahead of the play, and there wasn't really a reaction here from BNK. And now we got a Shen on top of the Submarine Ahri, as Vikla not going to respect the brush. They might be able to trade a kill back on Lehens. Maybe give this one over to Raptor, or even just Diablo again. Now they're not going to waste Diablo's time. He's got farming to do, and they'll just give that kill over to Raptor. So a little bit of a consolation prize.
Unfortunately, didn't have the exit plan needed to get away from that one.
The grub power getting to work. BNK finally going to pick up their first turret.
Picking up the flower, though.
Yeah. Misplay.
Yeah, a little bit of lost value there.
Yeah, we do have the feats of strength given over to Gnomsim, by the way. They got the feats of warfare, and then they got that first turret down in bot. Yeah. Jonah Strong for a very long time.
You know who else is kind of minion pilled?
Jonah Strong?
Chovy.
Chovy. That makes sense. He Chovies them all the time.
And you know what? They're not even fighting the dragon, so what does it matter?
Yeah. He'd have his ult back already. Rumble's OP. Well, he's just going to start up the Rift Herald here. There are about 3 wards that are all seeing this at the same time.
Yes, I think they're somewhat aware.
They know this is happening. They're just going to ult in, and they're going to try to turn on a Calyx, who is running away, but instead it's just Diablo left in a really rough spot, and the objective does go over. Now they're going to sweep on a Calyx, looking to get this kill, and they might just be able to. Charm comes in. BNK, eventually, they get the shutdown. That's a lot of gold over to Vikla. That's fine. He looks for it.
Yeah.
He knew people were backing.
They will be able to take this mid-tier 1. Not much can be done. Can BNK FEARX find a fight afterwards, though? That is the question. They look to be...
Lehens? Okay.
That is a very Lehens move.
All plans.
To walk in. then potentially you can get an Atakan off of one fight.
Yeah, you do see Nongshim are trying to get some deep vision here, and Raptor is essentially just saying no. Now he's going to go in. He's taking a ton of damage, and now the follow-up comes in. Finally, he gets his ult off, though, at the very last moment. Raptor also gets the kill. He's kind of not a person at this moment. He's so low, so it's not like they can turn this into an objective, but still a one fight for BNK. Nongshim immediately going to start this up. They still have the Shen ult.
Yeah, so Lehens, he's only 15 seconds away. He'll definitely be here in time for this fight. They're going to start on this dragon. It's just gone. It's already gone. A great read from Nongshim to have the confidence to go for that, and now prodding and poking.
Look at King, and he's going pretty deep behind them, but now gonna get the flash out of Calyx. Vikla holding onto his ult smartly, and now Lehens taking a ton of damage. He just got here. He just ulted in, and now he's dead. Again, a very broken up play, I think, from Nongshim. They're not really all on the same page.
Yeah, that first death, not a big issue, right? Lehens can hold back. That second one, a lot more of an issue. This Atakan gonna get secured.
Yeah, I mean, Gideon's not here. Now he's going to ult in, and maybe they win the fight, but no, Raptor stays alive once again. And a kill did go over to Diablo as well. They don't have their Kalista. Calyx is still pretty scary, as is Gideon, though. Big equalizer onto that Pantheon, and now clear. Looking to clean up this fight. It might just be able to do so. Still on the chase, but they say, hey, we got the objective. We got a couple of kills as well. Let's just back away and take our wins.
Ooh, man, Kellen.
Yeah, still playing with their food here, and I think Nongshim are going to pay for it. Not sure about this one. Trying to stop the backs. And they get punished. Just another kill on the board.
It's you.
They're still hounding this Ahri down. I mean, Shen will come in eventually. The root comes in, though, and now Calyx in a bit of trouble. But it's a trade of ults, and it's a maneuver by BNK to come up here and take the turret down.
Yeah, forces him back in. No ult for Lehens.
Rush again.
Yeah, and with him being about half HP, no TP, and no ult, I think it's a good signal to start this. At minimum, you force the TP from Kingen.
Yeah, that's what you should be looking for. Another control ward in the pit, going to be cleared out. Kellen on the left side, ready for his engage. His ult just comes up right now. Charm, though, onto Raptor, and now their jungler's taken away. They have to go for the fight to BNK. It's not getting low enough, and that's a couple of kills, and they don't even need the smite. As flashes come in, barely clipping Kingen with that ultimate, but Diablo, ooh, just barely saved by Kellen. And that should be enough. Jiu also being hounded down here. Should eventually just burn. There it is. Really takes out clear. Kind of a close fight, all things considered. But
one, and you have to have confidence in your top laner to like give over the Jace and take the Rumble.
Yeah.
Confidence has been so well placed for Clear. Even though Kingen does have a gold lead, has been getting a lot of value in the side lane. Clear has been a monster in these team fights.
Yeah, he's been huge. I mean, his Rumble is pretty much the first champion that I really enjoyed from this player when he first came in LCK, and now he's the one that has to be saved once again. Diablo in a bit of trouble, but he's got Cleanse, and he does get away. Kellen getting low as well. A ton of damage coming out from Kingen, but again, they're just not finishing off the targets, and Diablo's just able to go ham in this fight. Has a triple kill. Could look for the Penta, but it doesn't look like Nongshim want to give that over.
At this point, they have to commit so much, and sure, they get Diablo's summoners, but they're not in a position to capitalize on that. The game is looking to be ended right now with that Baron push coming in. It's Calyx and Jiwoo to try and save it, but it might be a tall task.
It is crazy that Nongshim, they were holding on to the lead for so long, and now it just looks like BNK were winning the whole time in this game. Jiwoo in a lot of trouble. He's going to go down, nuked by Diablo, who's got 10 kills in this game. And, I mean, there's nothing much that Calyx can do alone.
Just used Equalizer. He has it again.
Yeah, that's Rumble. He's level 17 now. And Lehens trying to buy some time. You see Calyx is just backing up on the top side. The game is over, guys, as just a couple of extra kills are given over. There's the Nexus. BNK take the first game.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.